Hey everybody, it is Thursday, April the 2nd, and welcome back to my eBay room. I don't have any orders going out today, kind of a bummer, but I already have some orders that I'm going to ship out tomorrow. Today I'm going to stay in here and do some listing, and I actually got to do some sourcing today. Our local pawn shop, they're all still open, and they're doing a good job of limiting the amount of people that can come in there. The one I went to had a limit of 5 people in the store at one time, and there's people in there sanitizing. So I felt pretty comfortable going in there. I mean, it's no worse than going into a grocery store right now. And I guess pawn shops are considered essential because people, you know, if they need money, they need a place to sell stuff. So our pawn shop was open, and I went in there, and they had a big box of PlayStation 2 games for $1.50 each. And I asked the guy, what's the best he'll take for all of them? And, you know, there weren't many. There were about 20 games there, maybe 20, 22, 23. And he told me he would do 20 out the door. So that's what I did. I took it. And kind of a bummer, because when I got to looking at them, some of them, like this is the one, it's on me, but he was making me a deal anyway, so I paid. But this right here, I was pretty excited about. San Andreas Black Label. I looked up comps, they were going for like 15 or 16 bucks. So, you know, the $20 purchase would have been paid for mostly with just this game. But after I had paid, I opened it up. SSX3. So, kind of a bummer there, and it's not even in good condition. The SSX3 looks like someone played shuffleboard with it, so probably gonna have to toss that one out. On the other hand, you know, I opened them in the store, and he saw me looking at them. There were about 3 or 4 games. One of them even had a movie in it. It wasn't even a game, so I was kind of bummed. He saw what I was looking at though, and he was like, I don't know how that got in here like that. I do. It's just people. 20 video games, I'll give you 10 bucks. Okay, and they take it, and they probably didn't even open the case. But he threw in this God of War PlayStation 4. You know, I have a PlayStation 4. I might hold on to this one and play it. I haven't played it yet. I looked this up. It's about 8 or 9 bucks online. So, you know, I could have just been out of luck with my PlayStation purchases. Shame on me for not checking them before I bought them. I was mostly just excited to have some sourcing to do. So, you know, sourcing. I don't normally buy PlayStation 2 games. If I find them at a yard sale or garage sale, I'll get them. But it's got to be a pretty good deal for me to get it. And I'm thinking the reason I went ahead and did it is people are buying video games right now, and I don't have very many to sell. I sold the ones from my own collection, and I think more people own a PlayStation 2 than own a Wii U, and my Wii U games already sold. So, you know, PlayStation 2 games, even if I get $2 each, then I'm doubling my money. And I think there's games in here that will that'll sell for more than $2 each. Just to give you an idea of what I got from that sale at the pawn shop. There's a couple good titles in here. I looked up Tenchu Wrath of Heaven. That might be worth 13 or 14 bucks. Vice City's here. The rest of these are all in the case. These over here are not. They're different. A couple of sports games. The reason I jumped on it is there's not that many sports games in here. I think there's that and an ESPN game somewhere in here. But for the most part, they were actual, you know, video game titles that tend to sell okay. You know, sports games I stay away from. So I got about 20 games there. I think I'll do pretty good on that. And then I wanted to show you guys as well what I ended up doing with those McDonald's toys. The other day I showed you that big paper bag of sadness that I've had in my house for a while. But I got them listed and ready to go. They're labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. And that's the number I have in the custom SKU field. They're already listed, but if somebody buys bag number 10, for example, I can just come over here, pull out bag number 10, throw it in a bubble mailer or a box, depending on how it's going to go out, and that'll be good to go. I might on those, I'm not certain yet, but I might, sorry about that, do something like a buy 2 get 1 free, or you know, something similar to that. The way I got them listed right now, I think, is $7.99 plus shipping for each bag. There's about 5 or 6 toys in each bag, depending on, you know, if they're new or used, stuff like that. Might be a little too high, $7.99. It's a little over $1 a toy, so I didn't think that was too outlandish. We'll see how they do though, and you know, that's all I can do. You know, if they don't sell, then I'll just put them on sale in a couple weeks and drop, you know, 10, 20, 30%, however much, and go from there. So I'm gonna spend some time in here today. I wanted to go over those Hot Wheels I talked about yesterday. Let me show you those real quick. Oh, by the way, I put the other lens back on. I'm so tired of it, you know, losing focus. At least this, once I get it manually focused on my face, you know, I'm not blurring out again. And as long as I don't move the camera too much, then it should be good to go. I might look at a GoPro or another you know, camera that I can use for this. I take pictures anyways. You know, I'm a photographer. But you know, I'll use the camera for another purpose if not for video. But I got these right here. These actually aren't the Easter ones I have, but this is what I was talking about. I'm gonna list these as used. I'm going to, because I know how particular Hot Wheels collectors are. Couldn't get that out. You know, if the blister pack is dented or if the cardboard backer is creased at all, you know, they're not happy. And if I have some here, I haven't looked these up in a year, so I don't know what they're going for right now. But if I have some in here that are worth more than a couple bucks, then I might, you know, I might throw them up as new. We'll see. We'll see what the going rate on all these is. But I have roughly 200 Hot Wheels to list, and they're all, let me see if I can get you guys a good view of it without moving you too much. Oh, there we go. They're all in this crate right here. There's hundreds of them. Not ideal. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to hang out in here and do some listing. Don't have any sales to take to the post office, so I might as well stay busy. I am up to 170 active listings. A couple videos ago I said my goal was to get to 200 active listings, and I think I'm going to get there. If not today, then tomorrow. I might throw a movie on and you know, just list until the movie ends. That's what I like to do. Put something on for a couple hours and just list. So I'm going to get to it. Hey guys, I just wanted to touch base with you real quick. I'm in the middle of listing quite a few things. I think I'm going to get to that 200 mark today. But I was thinking about something. The other day I had talked to you guys about what you should be listing right now, and I went over board games, video games, toys, etc. And then I suggested exercise equipment. Well, as I'm in here listing my stuff, I saw something that you probably should not be listing right now. Clothes. The other day, my cats were laying in that box, and I had mentioned that I was going to have to wash all those clothes before I listed them. I'm not going to list them. At least not for a while. Clothes have fallen off a cliff. I've seen posts online on the flipping subreddit and the eBay subreddits where I spend a lot of time talking about how they've lost 90 to 95% of their business over the last 2 weeks. And if you list primarily clothing, you can probably, you know, say the same thing. I know I haven't sold any clothes at all, not a single piece of clothes since this pandemic started. And you know, I had a lot of my clothes closet on a 40% off sale as part of my 10, 20, 30 sale. So clothing are not selling right now. If you have any clothes to list, I would set them off to the side and wait. Focus your attentions on other faster moving items so you can make some more money. So I'm actually about to take all those clothes off of that rack, bag them up to go be washed, and then once I wash them, I'm going to put them in a bag and set them off to the side for who knows how long. You know, I'm going to save my space and my energy and my time for something that I know is going to actually sell. Alrighty guys, as you can see, the Queen has decided that I am done listing PlayStation 2 games. So I think I'm going to call that a day today. I got close to 200. I'm at 195 right now. Close enough for government work. I think I'm going to double my money on those PlayStation 2 games. After looking them all up when I listed them, I lotted a couple of them together because the shipping, I mean, it was going to be kind of hard to make money with charging shipping. Some people, I don't know how they're making money on these. Some people are charging $3 free ship on a PlayStation 2 game that, based on my calculations, is going to cost at minimum $3.80 to ship. You know, just on first class 6 ounces. So I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how they're making money on that. But I lotted a couple of them together to save money on shipping. I think I should get 45 bucks on it. It didn't take long to list. PlayStation 2 games are quick. Picture, flip, picture, open up, picture. That's one of the good things about listing PlayStation 2 games. Pretty easy. I'm going to call it an episode there, though. An episode. I'm going to call it a video there. And if you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. I'd like to answer some on the next video. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Stay inside, wash your hands, take care of yourselves.